See, ATS
So
friendly, according to me, is a scam. See, there is
okay,
no resume that has like surety of getting shortlisted. I think you might have seen a lot of your seniors who want to do MS, and they
yeah,
told like we will work for 1 to 2 years and then we will do MS. And
yeah,
in
many
case you
of them.
know them, you just see like how many of you did them did really did MS. Hey, hello all. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Career with Vasant, previously known as Uncommon Geek. As you all know, this is a series of mentoring session that I'm doing with varying experienced people. So just to help them in like solving the problems, whatever they have in their mind. I've been part of this mentorship program since a very long time. More than 1 year, I'm mentoring people across different platforms, but I never done it on YouTube and I have not recorded. I do a lot of free sessions, but they were never recorded. The purpose of this is like there are a lot of people who resonate with this sort of a problem. And I just want to make sure like everybody may not be able to connect with me because of multiple reasons. So this is my just a exercise from my end to basically address your questions via somebody like Ankush. Okay, Ankush, if you can introduce yourself, we can get started.
Yeah, sure. So thank you for this awesome opportunity to
No problem.
introduce myself.
Yes.
My name is Ankush Ladani, and currently I have completed my BTech from university which is located in Gujarat,
Good.
and I have
University which is located in Gujarat, so it is not, you're not worth naming or what? You can name it. Which university?
okay. So yeah, sure. So it's university name is Dharmasingh Desai University,
Okay,
and
Dharma Singh
I have
Des.
completed my BTech in instrumentation and control branch.
Okay.
So it's basically related to electronics and mechanical branch.
I can consider 2024 pass out, Ankush, or 2023.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, 2020.
No, 2024.
Okay, sure. So
Yeah,
you're basically, I'll just for listeners' understanding, this instrument and everything, I'll just write mechanical. Probably people will understand. Similar, right?
yeah,
Mechanical.
yeah.
Okay, sure. Please continue, Ankush. Yeah.
And I have done many internships in IT background, IT sector. So
Wonderful.
basically, I'm a non-IT back. I am from
Yes.
non-IT background,
Hmm.
and I have done internships in one of the startup which is Green Carry, and it's related to basically agriculture purpose.
Yeah.
And another startup was StartXX, which is a service-based company.
Okay.
So yeah, and
And this
I have done many
cricket, how
things during
long?
my
Cricket, how long you
yeah.
did the internship?
I have done internships in Green Carry. I have interned for 6 months,
6
and
months.
in StartX Labs for 2 months.
Okay. Yeah.
And the role was same front end developer.
Wonderful. Okay. So your primary
Yeah,
skills is then front-end development, correct?
yeah,
Tell
correct.
me, what are all the primary tech stack in front-end you're aware of, Ankush?
Yeah, so let us start with the basic HTML, CSS, then JavaScript,
Yeah.
and then I switched to then I made some projects also, and
Yeah.
then I switched to React.js, which is a popular library in JavaScript, right?
Yeah.
And in React also, I have made some projects so
Good.
to get hands-on on React.
Yeah.
And after that, I switched to backend and learned Node.js, then MongoDB, then Mongoose, then Express.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then currently I'm learning Next.js,
Good. Good.
and recently I have posted two LinkedIn posts which I have made projects based on Next.js. So
Wonderful.
yeah,
Wonderful, Ankush. Tell me, what is the primary question that you want to ask, Ankush?
so basically, uh, currently I have got my placements from my placement cell, which is in our college.
Wonderful.
So I have got my job in my core branch. Okay.
You mean mechanical or instrument
Yeah,
basically?
yeah, instrumentation.
Mm.
And so I want to do freelancing in my free time because I will get a lot of time during my job because first year is almost a training part.
Got it.
Because as I have a passion in industry like in web development domain, so I want to do freelancing in web development.
Mm.
So my basic question is how can I start freelancing
Mm.
and how can I learn things which can help me in this field.
Mm. Got it. See, I got the concern, Ankush. So
Yeah,
I like how you took a paper and pen. I also actually take a note down of entire career journey of a mentee, so that tomorrow when you ask, like I know some details about you. I'll ask you a
yeah,
few questions, Ankush. Then we'll go to the actual problem, whatever you told. Okay.
yeah, sure, sure.
So Ankush, as you told, like you're basically from a mechanical or related background.
Yeah,
You did a lot of internships in IT industry, and you learn like you
yeah,
took work for agriculture startup and a service-based company, and now you got a
yeah,
job from the core domain as well. Correct? You tell
yeah,
me, Ankush, from
correct.
bottom of your heart, what is it you like doing? You like your core domain or software engineering?
Software engineering.
Okay, you like basically doing software engineering. You did
Yes.
not got any software engineering jobs from the college?
No, because I did not get any software jobs because our cell is not much actively participating in software domain.
Got it.
So that's why.
Got it. Sure. So let's say you get a job, Ankush, in a software job in software, and which is almost equal pay as that of your core job. You'll be willing
Okay.
to switch to that job.
Yeah, of course.
Sure. Yeah, sure. See, the reason I'm asking all these questions, Ankush, is I talk to a lot of people who are from non-technical background. Even in my
Yeah.
last session that I took just before this recording was there was a guy from BCom. There's a guy from
Okay.
BSc. Okay, he did a BSc,
Okay.
not computer related background, and now he want to get into CS. And I think
Okay.
by the time this video is out, there'll be another video out who is actually a BA graduate. I did an interview about him
Okay.
who is actually trying to get into IT industry since an year. Okay, but is not getting actually any
Fine.
opportunity to get into IT industry. So those videos will be out
And
probably. Hmm.
one thing I want to say that because due to this reason, job research and purpose, I got my job means what I can say that for my family or my relatives that I have to maintain some stable background,
I
right?
agree. I agree.
Because I have some yeah responsibilities for my family also.
Got it. So basically, what I understand, Ankush, is you wanted to have a job basically by end of your
Yeah,
engineering career,
yeah,
right? Whether
yeah, correct,
I
correct.
totally get the point. See, I
Yeah,
understand like our Indian family pressure, right? So basically, at
yeah,
end, I think there's nothing wrong. End goal, there is an every aspect has an end goal. What is the end goal of
yeah,
engineering? Actually, getting a job. Correct.
yeah,
Definitely, becoming engineer is one part, but that is all
yes,
idealistic speaking. Idealistically, you can speak anything like
yeah, correct,
knowledge and
correct.
becoming engineer. But on a practical note, like everybody wants to be an engineer because they wanted to get into good job. Correct. And
Yeah,
now you
correct.
already got a job in your core domain, and but you're
Yeah,
interested in IT industry, basically.
yes,
Correct. See, the freelancing part I understand. What I get, Ankush, is actually the freelancing part is just to pamper your interest in the IT industry just because you're not going to there. Like you always wanted to do this, but you're getting into something
yeah,
else now. Again, you don't want to leave this also.
yeah,
And so you want to do something in this, correct? So that you are
yes,
looking kind more like a stable backup. Let's say tomorrow something happens in the core industry, you will have a backup in
yeah,
the industry, correct?
yes,
See, my advice is this, Ankush. Okay, let's be very practically.
yeah,
I don't give any sugar coated mentoring
yeah,
advice.
yeah. I want, I
Yeah.
want that thoughts only.
Exactly. So if I were
Yeah,
you, Ankush, like if I am in your shoes, what I would do, those only I'll give. I don't give
yeah,
like I told some idealistic things also. Like there was a candidate whom I was speaking at I think almost 15 days back. I think his name is Shikar or something. So he wanted to he watched all these biases on YouTube and he was thinking like as soon as he passed out from graduation, he's gonna get 10 lakh and 20 lakh. But now he's in the final year. Now he's realizing no, we are not getting that much salary. So he asked me, then I told like, don't listen to these guys. Like just
yeah,
because some
they
people
are,
are getting doesn't mean everybody will get it. Correct. So
yeah,
now coming
correct.
back to your case, Ankush, instead of like getting into something that you are not like inherently interested, okay, there are a couple of things that we can do. One, you can try as you're just a right now as a fresher. And when is the joining date in that company?
Around June,
Okay,
June or
so
July.
we still have almost 2 to 3 more months, correct? And
Yeah,
like you
correct.
already have done internships, you also have already worked on some good projects, personal projects. You already told you started writing it on LinkedIn. My advice would be
Yeah,
like try as hard as possible. There are different ways, as you know, we can get into IT industry as a fresher. Try as much as hard as get into IT industry only. Okay. So usually I'm a very pessimistic when people want to get into IT industry, okay, who are non-technical background. The reason for that is
okay.
like you have done engineering for 4 years in civil, mechanical, electronics, and other things, right? So
Yeah,
you opted for something, unless like your parents are uneducated or you did not know what to do and just randomly you took an engineering and somehow you came to fourth year. That is fine.
yeah,
Like where you were really the first kid in your entire family who's doing education. If not, like you
yeah,
knew you wanted to become a mechanical engineer or you knew you wanted to be electronical or electrical engineering, correct? So you spent
Right.
4 years and you have not done anything like to get a job in that particular stream, right? And now all of a sudden everybody is
Yeah.
saying IT is good, you get good job, you getting into IT. That is
Yeah.
technically I don't recommend them. But you are an
Yeah.
exception, Ankush. You have already done good projects. You've already done internships. So you
Yeah.
might have chosen mechanical, but your passion was always this. So you are somebody
Yeah.
who is the right fit for the IT industry. Okay. And this
Okay.
2 to 3 months, whatever I'm suggesting you to get into job site, that your purpose for this is very clear. Let's say once you start your job somewhere else, right? It will become
Okay.
very hard for you to come back to this domain. It's not
Okay.
just for you,
Fine.
it's for everyone, correct? Let's say right now the job location of this company is where in Gujarat only.
Yeah. It will
So
be in
let's say
Gujarat.
they ask you to move to some other place tomorrow, correct? The cost of living would
Yeah.
increase, correct? And
Yes.
lot of your life expenses will be get tied to this job, correct? It will become extremely hard for you to leave this job. I'm sure you definitely like this also. I'm not saying like you don't like mechanical, but whatever the
Yeah.
passion that you have in IT industry, right, that will eventually die. And
Yeah.
one fine day, probably after
Correct.
10 years, when you look back, right, you feel like very sad. Like I wanted to be this, but I could not get a chance. Like at least I did not even try to get a job. That I don't want to
Yeah.
have. So let's try honestly for next 2 to 3 months. Okay. As there's
Okay.
decent
Yeah.
amount of time that you can try. Correct. See if you can get a good job. If you can get a good job, I don't mean like something that pays well. Good job, I mean some
Okay.
company that can give you a very challenging job, like challenging work. Correct. Like where they're working on a
Yeah.
very
Means.
innovative projects you want to be part of. Correct. I was
Yeah.
just speaking
So
to
I
the
can learn something new.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was just talking to the other team mentee. There is a company in Bengaluru, so they actually like take your picture of your tongue and they scan the tongue and tell what disease probably you have. If you remember, whenever we used to go
Yeah.
to childhood clinics, right, doctor used to like open a torch and look at the tongue and he used to tell
Yeah.
if you have a cold cough and those sort of a thing. There are companies who are doing that actually. You may not be paid great as a fresher there, but definitely the amount of learning you have in these companies is immense. Correct. So
Nice.
look for
Yeah.
those companies like which according to you are doing something that is innovative, or like you
Okay.
basically feel interested in that particular work. Correct. If you feel like
Okay.
very interested in that particular work, look for those companies. So what is the right way to look?
Okay.
So keep looking for startup success stories.
Okay.
There are
Fine. Fine.
multiple websites. One common website that I usually read is Your Story. There are multiple other websites as well in Medium as well, and there are multiple places. Medium, you can go and search for
Uh,
startups,
can you
and
please respell it?
Your Story, YOURSTORY, Your
Why?
Story. Okay,
Okay.
Your
Your
Story
story.
is a company led by a lady called Shraddha. Okay, very. I mean, they have been since quite some time. They're doing a very good job helping a lot of startups to be showcased. So you can go there and TechCrunch. I think you already know. You can go to TechCrunch. Lot of startup related information will be shared there, and you can just go to Medium or Hashnode and just filter by a category called startup. You can just search in Google only Medium startup blogs. Okay. So you get like plenty of startup related blogs and articles. So and subscribe to these newsletters. So what will happen is you start getting into new company names, right? That's very important. New companies,
Yeah.
because you cannot search on Google, like give me like top 100 startups, it will give you a list. But
Yeah.
like those lists may
But
not be updated or may not be very relevant. So we need to find a
yeah.
different ways to get
Right.
into these companies. Okay. Just before I continue, Ankush, you tell me, are there any other things running in your mind?
One thing which is running in my mind that the
So
thing
you're thinking the
means
shifting will be easy. Shifting will be easy
yeah,
sometime.
means shift. Yeah, I can shift. Means my mindset is not like that. I got this job, so I can't switch from there. So
Good.
what about this thought?
I totally in align with you, Ankush. I think you might have seen a lot of your seniors who want to do MS, and they
Yeah.
told like we will work for 1 to 2 years and then we will do MS. And
Yeah,
in
many
case you
of them.
know them, you just see like how many of you really did MS. The number will be very
Okay.
less. Okay,
Okay.
I'm
Uh,
like
let me let me let me calculate those numbers today.
exactly. I mean, I'm not being very
Okay.
pessimistic, Ankush. Like if somebody are
Yeah.
very determined, then nothing can stop. But the
Yeah.
life after the graduation changes very rapidly, like I told, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's true. It's
we
true.
we are not a society like US where which is like fully evolved. I mean, I'm not saying like we should be evolved. We are still a lot of
Yeah.
ritualistic society, especially people like the Gujaratis and this, like a lot of things that is pressurized from the family point of view also. You cannot get to take like everything like very freely. correct? Whatever you want to do, right? You can, let's say you want to leave the job and do something, follow your passion. That happens for only few. Most people get into this traditional path of getting into job, right? So
yeah,
you want to switch later. That two barriers, like I told. One, the shortlisting itself become hard because your experience in Mech is whatever you do, it's zero. It's just a zero for IT company.
yeah,
Correct? So
yeah,
you'll
yeah.
be considered like a fresher. So after 2 years, probably you'll be getting a decent salary in some other company, and you will be starting like a fresher in a IT company. Instead, you can just start as a fresher in an IT company only in the beginning.
Got it.
Correct? You tell me,
Got your
Ankush,
point.
are there any other things running in your mind?
Not other things, but you have told me that try to apply for jobs, right?
Hmm.
So for that, I have to made my resume very clearly or very uh, ATS friendly, right?
See, ATS
So
friendly, according to me, is a scam. See, there is
okay,
no resume that has like surety of getting shortlisted. If somebody tells that,
yeah,
then please
yeah,
please bring that
it's
guy.
true.
Make a resume. Like I'll have a video that I'll attach in the top as well in the description section, where like
Okay,
it's not, I'm not focused much on the ATS friendly, like creating a resume that probably attracts interviewers or the hiring manager or the talent acquisition attention. Okay. So this ATS
yeah,
friendly is more like organic farming. Like if you go to 30 year back, everybody were doing organic farming only. Like just now people are
yeah,
like, after so much chemicals use is becoming like a trend. Same like everybody's resume were typically like friendly only. Now because a lot of these people want to make money, there's so many companies which will tell like we'll make you ATS friendly resume. I'm not saying
yeah.
100% lie, but to a large extent there's no guarantee just because ATS friendly.
This,
There are people who
yeah.
upload ATS friendly resume and in a minute they get rejection email. Correct?
Okay,
You tell me, yeah. First thing,
yeah.
definitely you have to make a good resume. What after that, Ankush?
Uh, After that, what steps should I take to
Correct.
get
So
some
one
jobs, or
thing,
should I
Ankush,
send cold emails or?
huh. So you after you prepare a resume, part of be join our Telegram group if you're not already part. Are you part of my Telegram
Yeah,
group?
I have been part. Yeah, yeah, I have been
So
part.
share your resume there and share the resume with me also by sharing your like enclosing your personal like hiding your personal details so that we can definitely
Okay,
review and
sure.
share any feedback if there is any ways to optimize. Okay. After you
Yeah, sure, sure.
optimize the resume, that's a first step, right? And then the fresher job finding strategies are quite difficult compared to the experienced one. Correct? Like
Yeah,
I told, like various different companies and various different ways to identify these companies in the online, correct? By reading the blogs and these sort of companies. So try to approach them from the different perspectives. I'll give you a few perspectives, and not like a solution, just a perspective so that you can build on top of it. Like let's say there's a company which is building a product and you read about article about somewhere, and now you need to reach to the founder for a job. You go to their career
yeah.
page and there are some openings,
Okay.
correct? One way is like you apply, upload your resume, done. Okay.
Yeah,
So another way would be, as these startups may not have like so many people working for them, like 20 people, 30 people, less than 100. So what you can do is you can go to their website or mobile application, understand them, and you see like what are all the problems that particular app or website has, like bugs I'm talking. Even the most
okay.
popular
Got
applications
it.
like Instagram, Facebook, Google, all of them have some bugs. Correct?
Yeah,
Identify
right.
those bugs. If possible, make a list of the bugs, or you can make a video of them and you can share that to
Okay.
the founders or hiring manager. Like these are the things that I'm seeing, and I am interested in the idea, and I want to be part of your company and help them to solve these bugs. See,
Okay.
look
Got
at
it.
the way where somebody might have just hit an apply and sent a resume, and look at your way
And
where you did
yeah,
this. Correct? Definitely, there is a high chance you will stand out. So, will everybody respond just because you made a video? No. See, universe
yeah,
doesn't care. Like, let's be very honest. Like, nobody cares. You go on a mountain. Like, if God is there, please come. Otherwise, I'll jump. Nobody comes. You have to jump and he will
yeah.
die. Correct? So we should
Yeah.
be patient. Like you do
Okay.
this for one company, two company, three, four companies. First of all, you are learning a lot by testing their website,
Okay.
understanding the product. And second, somebody will definitely respond. Like whoever is like
Yeah.
sensible founder or a sensible hiring manager will definitely respond. And who responds, probably that is a good company for you to join, Ankush. Okay.
Got it. Got your
Yes.
point. Yeah.
Okay, so I told you few very basic thing. On this, use your creativity to approach hiring manager or the uh, company's co-founders in a various different ways. So there's a high chance
Yeah.
you can get shortlisted, and your resume fully highlight your IT skills. Okay,
Yeah. Sure.
tell me,
Sure. Sure.
Ankush,
Sure.
what other questions you have?
And should I uh, include this part as I'm from non IT background? So should I tell them that I'm from not IT background or something like that?
So your
So
resume
is it
already
a good
speaks.
impact or is it
No, your
yeah,
resume already speaks about it, Ankush. You cannot tell like you're from IT graduate because anyhow you need to submit your documents. Correct. Your
yeah,
resume already speaks about it. Whenever you go to the interview, don't make a too much stress of it. Like you definitely tell, I am
okay,
so and so year passer from this domain. I was always interested in IT and so I work for IT like that. Don't like too much stress on like mechanic where they feel like they have to ask something on that. Correct. Keep it
yeah,
very blunt. If they
okay,
ask, we cannot definitely hide. We can answer, but otherwise you
yeah,
don't emphasize a lot.
sure,
Okay.
okay.
Tell me, Ankush, any other questions?
The other questions that should I get a referral from your side if possible or something like that?
Yeah, see, me, as you know, this is kind of a recording session that we are doing. Not just me. What my advice is like, go and see anywhere you can get a referral, like I tell. So
Okay,
always have like as many connections, sensible connections on LinkedIn as possible. Correct. So that whenever
yeah,
there are
okay,
opportunities, you have like first level of contact and you can reach out to them for referral. Okay. So
okay,
referral
got it.
works best, especially in a recession or a very slow economic condition like this. Correct. The
Yeah,
referral works
yeah,
best. So how the positions are getting filled is, one is internal. If there's somebody who wants to switch internal, they are giving the highest priority. Second is
yeah,
referral. After that, actually outside candidates are considered. So if you have a referral, there's always a high chance probably you will clear. So where can I give a referral?
okay,
Definitely, if you know any opportunities in the companies that I work, or if any other companies where you think like I have some kind of a contact, you always let me know. I'll definitely refer. Tell me, Ankush, any other way any other questions running in your mind?
no, yeah, I
Sure.
got my points and I got my perspective there. So how should I move forward in this 2 to 3 months?
Wonderful. So Ankush, before we close, you tell me, was this mentoring was helpful? Like whatever the questions you had, I was I able to answer them, Ankush?
So the first of all, I want to say thank you that for your means honest review.
Yeah.
So honest guidance, I can say that you say you haven't sugar coated the things that you can with this or switching will be easy for you,
Yeah.
and after 5 years you can switch and other things because
Exactly.
I have heard many people saying that it will be easy for you to switch after 5 years or 10 years also. So
Yeah.
yeah, it will be it was a tough point for me, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Thank you. Thank you, Ankush. And like
Yeah,
I told this in multiple mentoring sessions of mine, like none of these videos are like pre-thought. Like we have not connected, like or we have not discussed like these are the things that we are gonna discuss in the video. Most of these are like
yeah,
momentary. We just have the like meeting set up on a some time. And roughly I know about Ankush because before committee meeting I come
yeah,
prepared. But nothing, everything that we discuss is on the go. Whatever the questions he has and
okay,
whatever the mentoring experience that I have and the industry I know, I'll be answering. Yeah,
yeah,
like thanks Ankush for whatever the feedback that you gave. And I'm sure like a lot of audience might have liked it. And the best part according to me is there's a lot of non-IT people like you who want to get into
yeah,
IT, and the best time to get in is as a first job. Like, don't get into
yeah.
like somewhere else and do a circle and try to come back where because you regret at the you can probably,
Okay,
I'm not saying you will not, but definitely it will take a lot of effort.
it will
Okay.
be yeah, okay,
Yes. Okay.
yeah,
Thank you so much for everybody who watched this video.
yeah,
And if you like this, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, Career with Vasant. And if you really want to have like one-on-one session with me like this, the link will be in the description section. You can set up a meeting and I'll be always happy to have a session with you. Thank you so much. Catch you in the next video.